Now, before we continue, let's take a quick look at this unique prop firm. We all know that trading with minimal capital can be a pain, especially when you want to take advantage of commodities or indices with those massive movements. So that's why we've partnered with Forex Prop Firm. So they funded up to $2 million with a profit split of up to 90%. That really caught our attention. So all you need to do is complete a challenge and verification stage and get started. Now the beauty with these guys is the objectives are actually achievable. So with 4 different capital options to choose from, there is also room for growth. So get on board, check out their dashboard and trading tools offered, and quickly accelerate your trading career. Now, another thing that caught our eye is an instant funding model that is available. So you basically skip 2 sections, then immediately get funded. This means you start making some gains from the get-go. So check them out on the link on the description below and read up on them. Good day, traders. Hoping that everybody's doing well today. Let's take a look at what's happening on the market and what we can take advantage of. Don't forget to drop your comments on the side there, like the stream, and let's grow. Okay, so which setups are we looking at today? Drop your pairs as well on the side. I know I had a US 100 request yesterday. One of the guys based on this setup here, which I'll also share in the free Telegram. Good morning, John England. Hoping that you're doing well. Share your pairs there, and let's see what we've got. But one of the chaps was asking in terms of let me just close here, sorry about that. In terms of waiting for this type of setup to pull through, isn't there a way you can trade it whilst it goes back into the zone and then try and get a sell from there, or even to that zone and then get it sell from there? And I did mention that you actually could. It'll be slightly riskier, but you could. And I did mention I'll just hop onto the lower time frames, see what we can check. I see John wants us to look at GJ and GU. Maybe someone wants us to look at gold. And then Alvin, how's it going? Hoping that you're doing well today. I'm hoping for us to get the prop firm series started today. So just keep an eye on that channel and I'll drop some pairs for you there. Okay, so based off this, hopefully he's online today. Can give us a shout on what's happening. Tell us if he did get anything from the chat we had yesterday, and then we'll see if we can have a good setup from there. But like I keep saying, these are riskier trades. They'll probably get you more kicked out often than not. So you really want to make sure that you rather wait for the bigger time frame moves, because those you know that life will be pretty decent. Okay, this looks like it got mitigated, so we'll probably focus on this candle here. So we do have 3 potential setups that you'd want to take it from. Either use this one here, this one is mitigated, and that one here there at the far bottom, which has also been mitigated, but doesn't mean price will not come back into that zone. And this is the reason why I keep telling you guys that when you use bigger time frame moves, then you should be worried about getting wicked out of setups. And if you are in the signals channel, then you'll see how we enter these type of setups and how we confirm trades. So when you guys get them on the stream, you don't get the refined version, you get the overall area that you want to trade from. When you get into the signals, you basically start seeing even how we confirm trades. We don't just enter trades. I'll just show you an example now after this. But this is basically how you approach it on the lower time frame, going towards that area of interest that we are trying to get to. So you'd have something like that. Of course, you'd have this one being the most probable one. This far extreme one will give you better R, but high chance it won't even go that far. But that's what happens. Okay, so let's see if it does play out. If it does, then it'll be good. If it doesn't, I'm going to add an alert. That'll be a bummer, but it happens. I did still give you guys a snippet of the signals channel, so you can see what I mean when I talk about confirming trades. I'm just going to go all the way to the top. These are the setups for the day. Okay, so we'd have sell stop. This was oil posted earlier. Then was a sell stop, and then I'll advise if it's invalid, and the trade became invalid. So now we are still waiting for an error to enter with stop orders based on confirmations that we do get to. So you always want to make sure that you are you can confirm trades. If you can't, then rather avoid these shorter time frame setups and only focus on the bigger ones that we send, because this give you a bit of breathing room. Because now once you do get into the zone and it passes the 50% mark, you put your sell stop. You're allowing it to basically trigger you in using momentum and dropping all the way to the downside. So I'm hoping that makes sense, guys. Don't forget to like the stream, guys. It does boost us. It does give us a bit of recognition out there. And then GJ and GU. So I was looking at GJ, and it was not really looking good. Still in the range that I do not like. So setups like these, I'm just going to show you something quickly. Setups like these, as much as we have the stop loss range here, when price does get into the zone with when we are trading, of course, we do confirm the trades. We do ensure that we take it up and we trade it from this area with a better stop loss range. So US oil has gotten into an area of interest. I'm just going to show you guys how we usually do it. Let's hop onto US oil, get into the 1 minute. Okay, so price did go back. It broke our high yet again. So what it means now is it's still invalidating our setup. We are still waiting for a good point to trade from. This was the adjusted one based on the valid setup that we saw. So until we do have a valid move, we are still watching. We are still looking at what the price does, and we just keep adjusting it until we do have a decent move to trade from. So I'll add another alert. Sorry about that. I'm just going to add it here. And watch what it does. And I'm basically going to move this one as well. Just delete that for now. Also delete that for now. And then I'll have my alert set at that level over there. And then what it does is once price does get into my zone, which will probably be in this live YouTube session, I will basically place look at it, see what structure is showing me, put on my marks, place an order and wait. If it's invalid, I remove the order and repeat the process until a valid good setup is confirmed and I got a nice entry into it. So just keep an eye on that and we'll be good. Okay. GJ, which is what we're having a chat about now. Hop on to the 4 hour. So I just showed you guys what we usually do when price does get into the zone. Hence we seldom get wicked out like that. Okay. I'll go back to it just now. Let me just finish what GJ is looking like. Go into the daily. Okay, so with GJ, I'll probably just wait for this level first and then keep an eye on this one as well Until this happens, I'm not going to be playing around it. I'm just going to be keeping my distance, and this based on the daily, because now if you hop on now to the lower time frame, hop on to the 4 hour, you're in this range. You hop on to the 1 hour, it's giving you these setups, but now these wicks, they just keep going too deep. I'm not liking that. And then if you really are insistent on trading this time frame, you'd want to see price break the zone over there. You'd want to see something along these ranges, a retracement, a break again, or you'll follow 2 zones. And then once you do follow those, you can have a nice decent sell in the zone over here, allowing you to move to the top side. So for now, stay away from GJ. I am not going to be hopping deeper into the lower time frame, but if you do follow the principles we'll be sharing on this focused area here, you should find something good for you and take it from there. Don't forget to like, guys. Don't forget to like the stream. Okay, and then let's check out gold and US 30. So gold is still valid from yesterday's setup. We are still watching it. We are still waiting for gold to basically hit this zone over here, and once it does, we'll get a nice decent sell and take it from there. And we're basically basing it from these zones here. So we're watching this zone, and basically expecting the zone to hold and potentially have a nice sell from that point. But now, as I'm looking at the hourly, I can actually see something forming here. We could have probably had missed the entry, but let's see if it does work. If it does, then beautiful. If it doesn't, catch it again next time. Yeah, we just missed the setup. Yep. Price did tap into it. We're expecting to break the zone. So yeah, definitely missed that one. But it's not a train smash. Just keep watching and let's see what the higher time frame move will do for us, and potentially get a nice decent dip. I think this is one of those setups that you really want to watch and keep an eye on, because we are going to come back to the stream and see what it did. There's a lot of liquidity here. There's liquidity at the bottom. Price did go up to the top side. So not here. Why am I aligned like that? There we go. So we are most probably going to see price go to the top, taking all those orders that are laying around here, and then drop down again, taking all these orders that are chilling down here, and potentially have something along these lines, and then start forming more structure, or even go to the top side, form structure to the top side. We'll just keep trading it regardless of what it does, provided we just follow our principles and we keep to the rules. We should be good. Okay, so I'll also drop this on the free channel. I see John England wants us to look at US 30. We'll hop onto that now and see what it does. And then Hammond is asking about the prop firm series. You can check it out. So the prop firm series is more about let me go into oil first, guys, then I'll just get into that with you. Go deep into the time frame. Okay, there we go. Price is moving away, going into our area that we are interested in. So we do mark this area as a potential. I'm not saying it is potential stop loss area, slightly above it. Hopefully this one does trigger in this session, and this is how it would look. But now what we are looking for is a potential entry point. So for now, this is the safest one to use at the break of this area, and then we will be using these levels. So actually right now, as it is, you probably could have a potential sell stop. Let's see, provided that this high is not broken, the 96.67, and if it does, then definitely missing it. It just formed new highs there. There we go. So that's the area we're looking at. Let's see if it breaks a 6-7 zone. If it does, we are going to have a new area. There we go. We've got a new potential stop loss area. So we keep an eye on it again. This is still a potential area of entry until I can get a better one to the upper side. So let's keep watching what it does. What I'll also do is just put an alert halfway down and just keep following price until it meets your rules. Okay, awesome. And then we wait. Now hopping on to US 30 for our also the prop firm series. Answering Hammond there is basically one of our services whereby we basically guide you to, let me just open the website. There we go. We'll basically guide you to get into a point of shucks, it's actually hidden. You find it in one of our signals channel, but we basically show you guys how to get funded, which prop firm we use, and how many trades you take, the stop loss that you do, the specific setups that you trade, and just gradually keep growing until you get funded. It is a very decent way of approaching the prop firm series, and that allows you to manage your drawdowns, meeting all the rules, meeting all the terms, and eventually should be good from there. And when we calculated it, when you looked at it based off the video, I think we had an upload of our video. If you go to our videos, you'll see there was a 5%ers one we posted, how we got funded and basically keep scaling up. And that's how we share the process on the prop firm series. Yeah, that's about it actually. That's about it. There are just certain trades you can't take, certain pairs you can't really look at, and we look at it from an extreme strict point of view. For example, the target on the one that we've put together is around 2.5% a month, and then you can achieve that with a 30% win rate, following our process, of course, which we hardly do hit 30. We could hit more than 50, which will get you funded, get you scaled up quicker, and that's the approach that we're using. So you can drop us an inbox and we can guide you and take it from there. You could also check our website a bit later. I think the page should be up again, probably still being edited or something. Yeah, so US 30 on the 4 hour, we do have a nice clean break of structure here, basically starting to invalidate this massive push to the upside. And this zone, we're expecting it to hold. This zone did hold, so we're expecting price to trade from this decent OB over here. And of course, we refined it further. I think we went to roughly the 15 or so, and we used this entire range to pick an area above the 50% mark to trade from, and that was an unmitigated block, which was we had two actually. We had this one over here and this one over here, and we'll take the high. So we'll be trading. I think that's why I actually use this massive stop loss range. Remember, we don't trade these huge stop loss ranges. So as soon as price does get into our area, we'll basically hop onto the lower time frames and confirm the trade. You might find that price does get into this area and then moves away from it, or you might find that price does get into this area, invalidates it, gets onto the top, and then moves from that area. So that's what we are trying to catch on this move. So keep an eye on it as well. Let me just mark it so I can share it. There we go. Perfect. And that's how you take advantage, guys. I think that should be the last setup that we look at. Do you guys have any more questions that you want to look at? Any queries, anything that you want me to cover with you guys? Just drop on the comments there and we'll take it from there. But over and above, manage your risk. Happy trading. Like our stream. Let's catch up again in the next London session and trade throughout the day. Happy trading, guys.